Number 8 is get therapy. Please get therapy, because you want to make sure that you're not losing your mind and that you are processing your devastation in a healthy way. I called the Department of Mental Health. I need to make an appointment, because at that time, oh my God, I had to talk to someone, and I had to talk to a professional to make sure that I was handling all of that devastation in a healthy way. And when the counselor asked me, well, how are you handling it? I said, I cry. I cry a lot. I talk to my grandmother. I talk to certain members of my family who I know are not celebrating my pain, So that's how I deal with it. She says, well, it sounds like you're doing a great job. Keep doing what you're doing. And so that was my confirmation. I went there actually only once, and maybe I should have gone more, but I went that one time, but I just wanted to make sure, am I handling this the right way? Number 9, introspection. What can you learn from this? It's not always what can I learn that caused the betrayal, but what can I learn because of the betrayal? So you have to look at that, look at everything. All right, now that this has happened, what am I learning from this? How can I move forward? What, are there signs that I need to pay attention to? What did I, and it's true, what doesn't kill you does make you stronger, because you find ways within yourself to give you reasons to live. So examine yourself. Number 10 is journal the advice from others. Many people who did know about it would give me advice. One person that I remember who did give me advice, not many, but this one person said to me, he said, once the island of Hawaii was all volcanic ash. He said, but then out of that ash became and blossomed a beautiful island. He says, right now, I know that you feel that your life is ash. He said, but I promise you, out of this will come beautiful flowers and beauty that you have never seen and known before. You have no idea how that stays with me to this day. To this day, it stays with me. And I journaled the many things that my grandmother shared with me, different friends, those who knew. I would not confide in a lot of people. Again, it was extremely embarrassing and so forth. So journal what you're feeling, the advice people are giving to you. Number 11, find a new focus. School, hobby, trade, talent, a new language. Go back to school, learn a subject, get a degree, something to keep your mind focused on something else other than that pain. Now, of course, that takes time as well. That takes time. But focusing on something else. For me, thank God they called me to come work at the radio station, because everything was still fresh. but I had radio, okay, to keep me focused, to keep me, you know, what's the show next day gonna look like, da 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 da, like that. But it was something to keep me focused. Find a new focus. And also, my children was my focus. They were my reason why. If you have children, they are your reason why. My reason to keep going and to not give up was my children, my 4 children. So, because I said, well, they deserve to have their mom. So, have your why to keep going. Number 12, know that God is going to speak through others to console you and to remind you that He is there with you. Someone in your family or a friend will just come up to you and give you a hug, or a stranger will just give you a word of wisdom. Someone who doesn't even know you, they'll say, well, God said to tell you thus and so. So just know that God will speak through others, just like He spoke through that pastor at the radio station to me. And then number 13, talk openly and honestly with God. He can handle it. People say, oh, don't question Him, be careful. Let me tell you something. We serve a mighty, mighty God, okay? He can take your anger. He can take your pain. He knows what you're feeling anyway. He knows. He's there. He can take your pain. He can take your screaming and shouting and anguish and disappointment. He wants you to come to Him. So talk to God openly and honestly. Number 14, seek scripture that will help or heal or comfort you. And then make a list of those scriptures, such as Psalm 34:18, God is close to the brokenhearted. Or Psalm 73:26, my flesh and my heart may fail, but God is the strength of my heart and my portion forever. Yes, forever. He is my portion forever. And number 15, breathe through it. Breathe through it. And what do I mean by that? You could be about to go to a meeting, run into someone you don't like, or someone you fear even, someone you're nervous around. Close your eyes and mentally see yourself in that meeting, in front of the person that you fear, and then take a deep breath. Just take a deep breath. And just breathe through it again. And then take another breath until you don't feel that fear. Trust me, it works. And then when you go to the meeting, even before you step into the conference room, you can say to yourself, oh, well, I no longer feel the fear because I've already breathed through it. Think about it. What happens when we get nervous? Our breathing changes, right? What happens when you're anxious about something? Your breathing changes. So what you do to conquer that, go there in your mind first, and then breathe through it, and take another breath, and take another breath until that fear is gone, until the anxiety is gone, until the anger is gone, until until the impatience is gone, whatever it is that you are feeling. If there's someone gets on your nerves, you know, and you're in that meeting and you're like, oh Lord, so-and-so is going to be in a meeting. Oh my God. Go to that meeting in your mind and see that person in your mind and start breathing until you come to a place where you are at peace. And then the next day when you actually go to the meeting and you see that person, guess what? You're not going to feel that impatience. You're not going to feel that frustration. And the same as betrayal. If you know you're going to run back into that person in a meeting, in court, and you're feeling anxious about it, go there in your mind first and breathe through it. Breathe until you come to a place of peace. And then when you have to go to court, you can say, I'm good because I've breathed through it. It works. I'm Dr. Pat, and it's been a pleasure to share this story with you on my tambourine. That is my story. 15 ways to thrive, to survive, and thrive betrayal. God bless you. Until the next time. And if this information, if this revelation you feel can help or heal somebody, please share it with them, please, because it helped me, and that's why I'm still here. and thank God for God. Be blessed. Until the next time, peace and blessings. And remember, breathe, breathe, breathe through it.